That makes sense. It's PvE and PvP. The first guy was a player, the second two were AI. Thoughts on cops camping at hospitals when crims can only go there if they go down? I don't know. Honestly. Because I'm sure there's similar things criminals can do that are sort of campy and AIDS, but I just don't know. I haven't watched enough to understand, honestly. But I mean, there's got to be a debate to that as well, on the same concept of what I just said. Is there 500 hospitals, or is there one? At the same time, is there 5 million police, or is there only 10? You know what I mean? It depends on how we perceive the law in the world, and that's what why I am saying, like, that's the bigger factor to what the answer is to all of these issues, I think. If everybody has a different opinion on how the world is and is shaped, then everybody's got to have a different answer to what the question is. And that's why I think the resolve is understanding the law of the world. And enforcing that law on people. The fuck? I mean, that's the most logical way I can say it, I feel like. Well, I'm not going to get the context of what's being said, sure, but the logic of what I'm saying, I think, applies to everything. You can't argue something if the law of the world is that, right? Because you got to understand, it's like when you make a movie, you make a cartoon, you make a play, whatever. Nobody ever really falls out the laws that are created to make everything immersive, right? And people just don't know what that is at the moment, I think. If everybody has a different opinion on how RP should be, or the law of the world should be, then you're always going to have a difference in opinion. And it becomes much more diluted to what the reality should be. For everybody, that is, not just one person. I mean, I feel like it's a fucking hard thing to argue what I'm saying, really, honestly. And anybody who says they're, you know, oh, harsh crimes for real roleplay and shit like that, nah. It's irrelevant to the point. Law is what makes roleplay. The law of the world. Nothing else. And until you agree on that, everything's just sort of like debatable, and that's the problem. Do your job and get these salty losers off the server. Which ones, dude? Feel like you're probably even going to confuse yourself there.